Welcome to 444 Empath Tarot. Take a deep breath and relax.
Hi guys, Jen here. I'm going to do a reading for earth signs only. We're going to do earth signs. So Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, whatever placements you may have. Sun, moon, rising, Venus. pick a node, right? So let's go ahead and see what's coming towards you. We're going to get some past energy, current energy, what's coming towards you, clarifiers. I'm going to try to go a little bit in depth here. So let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you during this time. We are approaching April, Aries energy. So let's go ahead and see. Spirit, let me get past, current, and what's coming towards earth signs. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what we have here. Oh, that one flipped out. Well, two flipped out. There you are. Any type of earth sign. Knight of Pentacles coming out straight off the rip. 8 of Wands. And then we have 8 of Swords. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles is the Judgment. Nice. Clarifying Ace of Wands is 7 of Swords. And clarifying 8 of Swords is the Ace of Cups. So let me just adjust this because for some reason I want the whole, I want the entire spread to show. There we go. All right, so give me 1 second here. Let me just channel these messages. Okay, so let's talk about the past energy here. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or any placement in your chart. I see here the Knight of Pentacles, right? And it's clarified by the Judgment. For some of you, there's a new practical approach. And you're actually going towards the Ace of Wands, which is nice because it lets me know that you're moving towards a new sort of inspiration, a new passion here. And what occurred here in the recent past, what is the catalyst for what's going on now, was this Judgment energy. Some of you might have been giving a second chance. Some of you might have been giving almost like this awakening, almost like the alarm clock is setting off for you in life. It was almost like the universe is saying, wake up, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, wake up. Now is your time. I'm offering you this pentacle. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to move fast with it? Are you going to move hasty with it? The Knight of Pentacles is about action, and it could have been any knight, but it showed up as you, an earth sign, very grounded, very practical, very careful, because if he moves too fast, he might drop his pentacle. And it almost looks as if you are investing in some sort of new passion, because he's literally moving towards the Ace of Wands. If you really look at it this way, he's moving towards the Ace of Wands. So he's using the pentacle that he has, that was literally probably given to him from the universe, from God, from source, and he's investing that into some sort of new project, new passion, new investment. This is literally of Ace of Wands, and it's you're giving the pentacle, and in exchange you're getting an Ace of Wands. So that this looks very karmic. It looks like the universe was intervening with this. And it actually looks very beautiful. For some of you, you've probably been waiting for this for a very long time, and now you're being very strategic with this newfound either money or passion here. You have the 7 of Swords clarifying the Ace of Wands, which lets me know you need to take a very strategic approach. This is also giving me the sign or the feeling that if something new is happening for you, it's almost as if don't tell anyone, because he's taking these 5 of Swords and he's looking behind him as if almost like a sneaky energy, but it's not picking up as sneaky. With the 8 of Wands, there's something new approaching, and I think there needs to be a careful approach to that. There almost needs to be almost like a thief in the night, which lets me know that whatever is happening for you right now, earth sign, or if you're watching this, you should approach it in a way that you don't really, it's almost like it's behind the scenes almost. It's like, you know how when someone is working on something but they don't they don't speak about it, they don't announce it. That's the energy that I'm getting. It's almost as if this was gifted to you, but it wasn't a part of the group chat. Okay, this isn't for everyone to know. If you stumbled upon some money, if you've, if something brand new is happening for you, the judgment, this almost feels like a newness, a second chance on something, but this is only for you. I feel like you shouldn't share this with a lot of people. And if you do, it should only be people that you trust, because you don't want anyone sabotaging whatever this is neither. You want to keep this kind of underground. You want to keep this on the hush. What's coming towards you is the 8 of Swords, and it's clarified by the 8 of Cups. I think for some of you, you've been through so much that it's almost like you're scared to take the blindfold off. The Ace of Cups is literally an emotional renewal. It could also be new love as well, but it's being gifted to you and you refuse to see it. It's almost as if your mind and your heart is playing tricks on you. In your mind, in your head, you still have this feeling like you're trapped, or that you're looking for a way out, or that you need some sort of self-liberation. But it's being offered to you with the 8 of Cups. If you just take the blindfold off and see the blessing for what it is, you'll be able to acknowledge it. If there is a fear that the other shoe is going to drop, that needs to stop. If there's a fear that, yeah, it feels good now, but it's just a matter of time before things mess up, that needs to stop. Because the energy that's being presented to you, it is an offer, but it depends on how you look at it. It's all about perspective. Do you look at it as a blessing, or do you look at it as just another great thing that happens that ends up falling apart in the end? It's all about perspective. It's all about faith. This was divinely given to you, especially with the Judgment. This is major. Okay, this actually comes after a very rough time. It's right before the World, so you're right there. You're literally right there on the brink of fulfillment and completion. It comes after the Sun card, after a period of some sort of clarity where you feel joy. This is the awakening. This is almost like a second chance. That's how it's feeling, like a second chance to do it right. And you're literally given the resources that you need. You have your pentacle. You're exchanging your pentacle for something tangible, something new, something exciting. Again, you should keep this between you and those people that you trust here, because not everyone has your best interests at heart. But it's up to you on how you view this. It's up to you. This is all about perspective now. And I feel like for some of you, the second chance is also about faith. It's also about, how will you take this? Will you take it as just another, stroke of luck? Or will you accept this as a real offering from God, from the universe, from source, from the higher power? Will you look at it that way? So let's see. Let's go ahead and dive in a little bit deeper. Let's clarify that 8 of Swords and the Ace of Wands, Spirit. You have here 3 of Cups, celebration, and the Magician. 3 of Cups, this is something to celebrate. You literally manifested this. What are you scared of? You manifested this. The 3 of Cups speaks about celebration, and the Magician speaks about bringing things into fruition. This is everything that you've wanted. So there's no need to be afraid of this. You deserve it. You really do deserve it. Knight of Wands. You're going about it with such enthusiasm, such passion here. King of Pentacles in reverse. It's reminding you that it's not about material here. It's not about what you don't have or how you're going to get there. You will become financially stable, but the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles speaks about, he's one of the fastest moving energies in the deck too, aside from the Knight of Swords. But the Knight of Wands, he can be a little bit impulsive sometimes. You know, he's very passionate, but he can be impulsive. So I think what this is saying is don't make any sudden moves that may sabotage. Because again, you're showing up as the King of Pentacles, but you're showing up as reverse. And the Knight of Wands is clarified. The King of Pentacles is being clarified by the Nine of Wands. So don't be so fast. Don't be so quick to judge what's going on. Don't be so quick to sabotage. Don't be so quick to be impulsive, because this might literally mess up all the great things that have been given to you. You have the Ace of Cups and you have the Ace of Wands and you have Judgment. This is the Holy Trinity right here. Judgment, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning. The only thing standing in your way is these two swords. If you aren't careful about protecting that, and if you don't take the blindfold off and really take a look at what you have around you, you are not trapped. You aren't trapped anymore. You are liberated. But if you don't see that, no one can force you to see that. I can sit here and tell you that, but it's up to you on how you perceive that. It's all about perspective here. So let's go ahead and dive in a little bit deeper. Let's see here what could have possibly been this second chance. What could have been given to you. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles and the Judgment. Okay. Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Sun upright. You're no longer waiting anymore. Seven of Pentacles speaks about just like long-term growth and having patience, and it's in the reverse. So this speaks about having a strategic reassessment. Some of you reassessed your life. You probably made some adjustments in your life as well, maybe in regards to how you see things, and how it's almost as if in the past, if you were impatient, this is picking up like negative self-talk, nothing real, all in your mind. If you felt like, well, I don't have enough time, I'm too old, I don't want to start from scratch, I put in time in that already. This is where this energy is coming from. And again, it's divinely guided. You have the Judgment and you have the Sun. You literally have the two cards that come together. The Sun comes and then Judgment comes. So you brought clarity to your own life. You brought some sort of new perspective to your own life here. You literally reassessed and sort of took stock of what you do have. I feel here a lot of gratitude, a change of mindset even, and that literally just bust the door open for this Sun energy, this clarity. It's almost like an aha moment, and it came from you. You did the work, whether you know it or not. It came from you. It came from your own realization. It almost feels like, it does feel like manifesting, but I don't think for some of you, you knew that that's what you were doing. I think you took a chance on thinking differently, not knowing where it was going to lead you. And it actually opened up the doors for a lot of new things. When you put certain things down, or when, even on a practical way, when you remove clutter out of your home, when you make space for new things, whether you know you're making space for it or not, just cleaning out your, that junk drawer, or throwing things out that you no longer need, you make space for new things to enter. It's not only the power of manifestation, it's feng shui too. When you discard things that have no use, you actually look at the space that it was in a brand new way. Let's say you had a room and you had this old I'm picturing this old dusty chair, like a rocking chair, and you've had it for so long. It's become a part of your routine. It's become a part of you. And when one day you decide, you know what, I'm going to get rid of that couch, right? Not that couch. I'm going to get rid of that chair. It's old, it's dusty, it's hanging off its legs. It has no use anymore. Let me just throw it out. I love it. but it served its purpose. And now you have this empty space here, right? Now there's a void that needs to be filled, because where there is, it's almost like a balance, polarity, you know, you shifted something and now something else needs to fill that void. And you bring in a brand new chair, maybe a lighter color. It feels better, it smells new, but you had to get rid of the old first in order to make space for the new. And I think for some of you, that's what you've done. And you're not giving yourself enough credit. You're still probably battling with, is this real? And I think what universe and God and spirit wants you to know, that if you take the blindfold off, you'll see what's being given to you. The Ace of Cups. And with this comes celebration. It comes all the tools that you need. Some of you may have been short when it comes to resources. Some of you may have been isolated from friends, family, not really wanting to expose yourself too much or be amongst people. Now you have all the tools that you need. Some of you are even manifesting new connections here, or just simply manifesting, celebrating life. So I'm going to end it here with the Angel Oracle, because I think this reading was just so beautiful. And I'm going to close it out with an Angel Oracle, because I think it's just so appropriate right now. So let's see what final message we have for you, Earth signs. You have align your life. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change. There you go. And I think for some of you, it's that final mastery of, it's no longer mind work. It's no longer the mindset. It's look at what you've become. Look at what you've done. Look at what you've manifested. It's almost as if some of you have been working blindly. You've been manifesting blindly. You've been just taking a chance on new things, not intentionally though, just to do something different. And the final step is to take the blindfold off and look at what you've created. That's the final step here. Look at what you've created. So that's what I have for you. If any of these messages make sense, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, take care.